Grandma's Story Time. Today I am going to tell you a story about a water carrier in Varanasi. He worked very hard but hardly made enough money to have 2 meals a day. However, one day he made one extra paise, which he thought was his treasure. He wanted to hide it in a safe place. He found a loose brick on the wall, hid the coin behind that stone, and thought, "This is the first brick on the left side of the gate and the 10th one from the ground. Easy to remember. My treasure will be safe here," he thought. Few years later, he married a girl who was also a water carrier. They built a small hut on the southern side of the city. One day, the wife told him, "I wish we had enough money so that we could go into town and see the fair." He said, "I have saved 1 paise." She said, "I have also saved 1 paise. Together, it should be easy for us to enjoy ourselves. Please go and get it fast." He said yes and left. It was a summer and the sun was scorching. Nobody else was on the road. Water carrier was running and singing. The king saw him and thought, "How can somebody run in this hot sun also be happy?" So he sent his servants to bring him. But the water carrier said, "I have better things to do. I am not coming with you now. Everyone will think that it is an honor to meet the king and you are refusing to come." The servants dragged him to the king. The king asked him, "The earth is like a furnace, yet you run and sing. Your feet are not burning?" "My desire is the one which burns me, sir," he said. "What is your desire?" the king asked. "To go and retrieve the treasure that I have hidden in the northern wall and give it to my wife and make her happy," said the water carrier. "To go all the way from the southern side to the northern side to retrieve your treasure? How much is it? 100,000 gold coins? No, sir. 50,000? No, sir. 1,000? No, sir. 10? 1? No, sir." "Then how much is it?" he asked. 1 paise, said the water carrier. 1 paise? You are running one end of the southern part to the northern part just to retrieve 1 paise? "Yes, sir. When I retrieve it and give it to my wife, I can make her happy," he said. The king said, "You don't have to run all the way. I will give you the 1 paise," and gave it to him. "I'll take it, sir, but I'll have to go and retrieve mine also," he said. "Okay, I'll give you 2 paise. Go home," he said. "Thank you, sir, but I'll have to go and retrieve mine also." The king raised his offer to 100 paise, 1,000 paise, but this one kept on saying, "I'll have to retrieve my coin also." The king thought, how can I make him understand that it is not worth going all the way to the northern side? Then he said, he raised it to 10,000, 100,000, but he still kept saying, "I'll have to go and get my coin." Then the king said, "I will give you half of my kingdom if you promise that you will not run to the northern side to retrieve your coin." Finally, the water carrier said, "Yes, sir." The king said, "I am so happy now." So he held the darbar and crowned him as king for half of his kingdom. Then he said, "Which part of the kingdom that you want?" The water carrier thought for a moment and said, I want the northern part of the city. The king said, You have won again. Thus, the water carrier not only got his coin, but also half of the kingdom. Tomorrow, I will meet you with another story.